beautiful friends. This is the Organizer Advisor here to help you enhance your happiness and transform your life. We are there. This is day 30 of our total life transformation. Yes, I'm going to do a summary video of everything we've accomplished. Don't worry if you're still not there. Don't worry. Everything is archived on the playlist 2025 Total Life Transformation. That's the framework. The step-by-steps are in the other playlist, Organized to Utilize, every Nook and Cranny Cleaning, and health and beauty routines, document organization, how to structure your closet. Everything is archived for you. It is there as a resource. Now, I do have some videos that I'm going to make. I did have a request to talk more about kind of the health and physical changes that you can be making through diet, exercise, particularly those who have insulin resistance like I do and who have metabolic syndrome like I do. So some of the things that I'm doing to keep myself well, that I'm experiencing good positive results in lower blood pressure and lower blood sugar, better sleep, and more energy. So I know that I've had a request for some other types of proteins for those that are doing keto, so that it doesn't have to be so heavy meat dominant. And so I have all of those on my list for videos to make. So be patient. Now, I want to finalize today, and let's get this kind of wrapped up and summed up. Tomorrow I'm going to do a video, like I promised, on how to create a safer home. And so there's some suggestions that I have that are going to help keep your home safe, as well as just give you that peace of mind. Okay, let's get started on today. So grab your hydration beverage. Let's have a sip and a sit, and I'll talk you through today's togas. Okay, so grab your life enhancement list, that list that we made at the beginning of our journey, to start to utilize some of these items that we've purchased to enhance our well-being and enhance our health. And we want to get those working for us. If it's not working for you, it's not working for you. Let me say that again. If it's not working for you, it's not working for you. So we're going to make all the things that we have in our environment that we've purchased, that we've invested money in, we're going to make them work for us. We're going to do that by utilizing it. We created a framework, which is the list, so that you can start to ask these employees to get busy and get the job done. All right, let's start on our togas for today. Let's talk about our little quote for the day from Simple Abundance, a day book of comfort and joy by Sarah Van Brethnock. So this is your personal treasure map. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. That is Matthew 6:21. And it's all about, where's your heart? Is your heart on the side of transforming your life, enhancing your health, being the best version of you? If it is, we need to get everything else in line with that. Everything starts from the heart. Your heart creates the strongest vibration in your body. And that, where your heart is, everything is going to align. So if you have your heart set on creating this beautiful life, becoming more organized, becoming healthier, becoming the better version of yourself, then you need to align your actions, your thoughts with that intention, with that goal. And you do that by creating a framework, a conceptual framework, and aligning your actions with the step-by-step process that's going to be embedded in that conceptual framework. So the reason most people don't fulfill their New Year's resolutions is because they conceptualize it, but they don't create a conceptual framework. That conceptual framework helps to support your self-discipline. Without the self-discipline, then it's going to be difficult to achieve the small steps. But if you don't have a conceptual framework, the discipline's going to go right out the window. That's where you say, oh, I have no willpower, I don't have the discipline. It's because you don't have a conceptual framework that breaks it down in step-by-step activities that are going to help you accomplish that goal. That's how you achieve success. You create a goal, you conceptualize it, you create the conceptual framework, and then it takes less self-discipline to manage through that conceptual framework than it does without it. Without the conceptual framework, it erodes your discipline. With the conceptual framework, you see, if I accomplish this step, hooray! And the next step, hooray! That's why I break this down into small, manageable steps so that you have the conceptual framework done for you. All you have to do is follow through on the steps. All right, let's get started on our daily health and beauty routine. Today is Thursday, January 30th. It's Dental Health Day. So whiten while you work today, and whiten while you work today in the foyer, because that's where we're going to every nook and cranny clean. But make sure you're doing your exercise 30 minutes. I'm just telling you, exercise is going to lower your blood pressure. It actually lowers the amount of plaque in your arteries. It does. It will reduce the amount of plaque. It's going to help maintain your blood sugar. And it also helps with releasing toxins in your body so that your metabolism increases. You get better sleep. So exercise is so important. We started at 15 minutes. Now, if some of us just did 5 minutes at a time, but we did 15 minutes. Then we went to 20, 25, and now we're at 30 minutes a day. It's amazing. Your skin looks better. You feel better. You start to improve your diet because you're like more consciously aware, hey, I just worked out for 30 minutes. I'm not going to go eat a bunch of junk food. It helps you align your goal of improving your health and well-being, losing weight, and increasing your activity and metabolism by taking these small steps, and exercise starts to align all of that. Okay, hydrate. Make sure you're hydrating. That's going to support your exercise. It's going to support your mental clarity, which is going to help you with that self-discipline. It's going to make your skin look better. It's going to help you rest at night. It's going to help release those toxins. It all folds into each other. Then eat clean. If you're making all of these changes, you want to support that through nutritional eating and diet management. That's going to increase your metabolism. It's going to give you more energy. It's going to release, not put toxins back that you're trying to get rid of. All of these strategies work together to help you literally build a better body. Your body replaces all 30 billion cells over the course of 7 years. 7 years, you will build an entirely new body from the inside out by supporting good, healthy habits. Just think in 3 years, half your body is transformed. Okay. Take vitamins and supplements if you subscribe to that practice. All right, I need to take a sip. This is chamomile tea. So if you're feeling a little stressed, overwhelmed, I recommend some chamomile tea. This has some wheatgrass in it because I had that supplement powder and you know it, I'm going to use it. And then I put some lemon in it this morning, so I just needed a little bit more boost in freshness. Okay, let's get to our togas for today. Every Nook and Cranny Cleaning foyer So whiten while you work today in the foyer. So I don't have a foyer because my door opens to my living room and dining room. So, and you guys have all seen my cottage, so you know. But I used to have a foyer, and in the foyer we usually keep certain items: coats and jackets, luggage, and umbrellas. So those are going to be our organized to utilize today, is our luggage and umbrellas. But let's talk through the foyer first. The first thing we want to do is we want to take everything out of the foyer, and we want to clean the space. And so just remove everything. You can I put a sheet down or a blanket or a drop cloth or an old shower curtain on the floor, and I just put everything on that. And then that helps me go through it, because when I remove everything from a space, when I go to put it back, I have to give it a certain amount of consideration. So I look at it and I start to discern, does this work for me? Does this jive with my vibe? If it doesn't enhance my energy, uplift my energy, then it's diminishing my energy, and therefore I don't have room for that in my life. I want everything in my life to be uplifting. Every interaction that you have with items in your home, you have a physical, visceral response to. And that is either going to enhance your health and happiness, or it's going to diminish it. Clutter diminishes your energy. It diminishes your physical and emotional well-being. That is research-based. And I've done a video, I'll link it here, on how clutter can lead to depression. But as you go through these items, you are physically touching and feeling that response. Be in touch with that response. Does this make me, or is it just I'm holding on to it because I can't justify letting it go? There is no justification needed. You do not have to justify why you are letting something go or releasing that old energy. You don't have to justify it. It is simply, it no longer uplifts my energy, and I don't have room for that in my life. And now you're talking to a hoarder here, somebody who has a hoarding gene. I come from a family of hoarders, and so clutter was comfortable for me. And I have had to really reframe how clutter impacts my energy. And as I go through each year that I do this with you, I go through every item in my home, in my garage, in my storage areas, and I determine whether or not this is still something that jives with my vibe. Believe it or not, every year you are changing. Your energy is changing. Your belief systems are changing. Your perspective is changing. Therefore, those items may no longer resonate with you. So every year during this month, I go through everything and I determine, and I have released a lot of items. A lot. For me, a lot. So, foyer. Take everything out, clean the space, and determine whether or not these items are going to be replaced or if they're going to be released. Replace, back into the space, or release. That's it. Okay, so now let's talk about one of the items that we often see in there. Yes, I have a video on umbrellas. I'm going to link it right here. It's not a big deal until you need them, but you want to make sure your umbrellas are in good, workable condition, because if these little rods inside are broken, they can actually create a safety issue, because when you go to open it, it can create an eye puncture, or a puncture on your face or something, or your kids. So just make sure that it works well and all of the little tines are functional. Like this one is a little bent, so that's a little concerning to me. But you want to, the couple of tips on these, you want to have umbrellas accessible, because you don't want to, spend a whole bunch of money or time fixing your hair and then walk out and have it all kind of dismantled in the rain or the wind. So you want to open your umbrella. Let's see, that tine is perfectly fine now. I like to check for any kind of rips or tears, and also I look for mildew, because if it's mildewed, you don't want, it means you've been putting your umbrella away when it's a little damp. So what I do is, after I've used my umbrella, I let it dry out completely, and you do that by leaving it open. So, you know, just leave it open, maybe overnight. You can put a towel underneath if you need to, and then I like to spray it with a little like Lysol spray. I don't use Lysol spray much, but I just like to have a mildew preventative, especially with something that's going to get wet often. You can also spray it with a little essential oil spray, because that is going to make it nice and fresh when you go to open it the next time. And remember, that's a little happiness hit, and happiness hits are what uplift us. Okay, so there's umbrellas. Now, the other thing that most people keep in their foyer closet is their luggage. Now, I have a whole video on luggage, and I invite you to check that out, because I have some great tips, tricks, strategies, and suggestions on how to manage your luggage. Now, this is just like an overnight bag, and the couple of things I want to mention. One of the big deals in luggage is the zippers. So you want to make sure your zippers work well. Now, I have some tips in this video that give you some suggestions on how you can maintain your zippers so that they work well. But as we're going through today, just go through your luggage and check all the pockets. You will find earrings, lipsticks, something that you're missing, like receipts. Like if you were traveling for business and you have to file a travel voucher, you're going to find the receipt in there. So check all the interior spaces and pockets. Make sure that everything is removed. You can use your essential oil and spray. You can take a cotton ball, put some essential oil on it, put it in there so that your luggage smells nice and fresh. You also want to clean the outside. If your luggage has wheels, I have some suggestions in the video on how you can manage those wheels so that they stay rolly, so they roll nicely, so that when you're walking through the airport and you're trying to get to your gate, you're not going to be dragged down by your luggage not rolling, and it kind of goes wonky and tips over, and you're just like, why is this doing this? It's because one of your wheels is not rolling effectively. So I have some suggestions on that. But you want to clean the outside of your luggage. I like to use my Listerine spray on hard surfaces. On this is going to be a leather conditioner. Okay, so luggage, umbrellas, and then the other thing is for your luggage, some of those little toiletries, almost the half empties. I have a suggestion. You can check out my toiletry video. Use some of those almost empties, and you have about 10% of that product left. You can get some reusable travel containers that are airline approved and put those almost empties in there. Put them in your cosmetic bag in your luggage, so you are ready to go. Also, you may want to make sure that you put a toothbrush. I keep my toothbrushes. I have 2 toothbrushes here, so that way when I'm traveling, I always forget my toothbrush. Why? Because we leave it in the bathroom and we're using it before we travel, and then we just, by habit, put it back where we store it in the bathroom. So I always have some of my toothbrushes. You can buy these on sale with coupons. I also have a small toiletry bag, and I have my jewelry, how I can, a little packet that I can travel with my jewelry. So all of these can go into your luggage pre-packed, and so you are ready to go, and you're going to be less likely to forget things. Plus, you're using what you have at home so that you are prepared. All right. That is my video for you today. Oh, document organization. We are just finishing filing the piles. I'm going to do I'll post my monthly reset video here. and I will post it on the Facebook page and the YouTube channel so that you have the steps for doing a monthly reset, and that's going to include the document organization. Also, for our wardrobe, today is just celebrate, you know, put whatever clothes you have laundered and are maybe in a pile already, just go ahead and put those in, put those away today so that you get this feeling of accomplishment. All right, my friends, congratulations. Now, a couple other things. These are just announcements, so I'm glad you stayed to the end. I am going to do a giveaway for all of you who have participated in this process. I have some beauty products, of course, that I'm going to give away, and just watch for that announcement. I'm going to do that. Also, in February, we are going to do 14 days of self-love, where we are going to focus on changing the way we talk to ourselves, daily affirmations, and self-care and self-love routines that we can do so that between February 1st and Valentine's Day, we are going to be enhancing our happiness and transforming our lives. All right, that is the video for today. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Again, check out that playlist. If there's any little things that you didn't get to, they're there waiting for you. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.
I can see the stars align, dance around the moon every night, and now my eyes are open wide, and the sky has never looked so bright. Now I don't need to see the road to believe, yeah. 'Cause this is where I'm meant to be, I believe. And I feel the magic everywhere. It's all around us, it's in the air. And I see the magic